Hi guys! I just got back from a 3 to 5 day vacation. It was like a 5-day vacation with 1 day of working. I went to a sci-fi convention in Denver and I thought I was gonna buy a lot more books, and I didn't. I didn't buy any, actually. I just bought a giant master sword. But I'm gonna start off with the oldest ones. So I have quite a few of her books. Yeah, I have 3 of Ellery Stone's books, and I have not read them. So Ellery Stone, Gun Shy, I believe that is actually a continuation of the same quasi-series as Reaper Touch. This guy, I assume it's the guy in the cover, his job was originally to kill the Reapers, but now it's his job to give them the serum that brings back their humanity, so they're not gonna go around eating people anymore. But the serum has been stolen, so he kind of enlists this girl's help, because she hates the guy that stole it, and they go hunting for it. Speaking of zombies, Alice in Zombieland by Gina Showalter. I actually have a couple of her books as well. Essentially the zombie outbreak occurs, and she and this guy Cole are kind of stuck together. They have to trust each other, and her goal is just to kill all the zombies as like a revenge thing. And then we have Sharon Ashwood, possessed by a wolf. This woman sees her ex-boyfriend. They're reunited when he is trying to escape someone who's trying to kill him and kind of crashes into a party that she's at. And then she is accused of stealing a jewel, I believe, and he helps her find it and clear her name. Linda Thomas Sundstrom, I have 1 or 2 of her books. This is Wolf Hunter. I assume that the guy on the cover is Cameron. He is super protective of the Lycans in his, like, coven group. And Abby, who I assume is the girl on the cover, was born to be a hunter of them. The second that they meet, she just wants to be turned into a werewolf. So this, I believe, I bought, there's like a dollar store. They're closing the store and moving someplace else, I believe. So all of their stuff, like, they tried to liquidate everything, and I was able to get these 2 books for $2.10. It's A Place of Execution by Val McDermid. In 1963, a girl goes missing, and her village does not trust outsiders. Detectives have to find out what happened to her, but they're not getting any help from any of her village. And there's this new investigator who is assigned to her case, and it's like his first one, and it's super difficult. So he tries to tell, I'm sorry, I'm taking the stickers off. So he tells a reporter who writes a book about what happened, because it was apparently super exciting. Like, a week before it's going to be published, he calls and says, "No, I have new information. Don't publish the book yet." So the book is just about that new information and how it affects and kind of turns the world upside down. And then I have Haven by Kay Hooper. So this girl has nightmares about people dying and, like, terrible things happening. Her sister comes back into town. There's an accident of some sort, so I'm assuming that it involved their parents, but these 2 sisters are estranged. So her sister Jessie comes into town, and she is a psychic. So these 2 sisters kind of have to figure out what's going on in their hometown of Barren Hollow. So my first day of quasi-vacation was Wednesday. We were running around trying to look at, like, furniture and stuff. And we went to one of the ARC stores that's, I mean, it's kind of far away, but it's still technically in our, like, city. I found all of these at ARC, this pile. And I came home and I was like, I did something bad. I have no room on my bookshelves for these books. That's why they're still on my desk. So, to get us started, it's a book that will be familiar if you follow me on Goodreads. I have been attempting to read this book for a couple of months. It is being made into a book-to-movie adaptation this year. This girl lives in Ireland, and she has the opportunity to move to America and make money and kind of support her family in that way. It's a free trip, she gets a job there, she's gonna have a visa, like everything's all set up. And it's literally just about her going to Brooklyn. I have started reading this book. I got it from the library a couple months ago. I'm only on page like 50. So I bought this book in order to return that book to the library. So far what I've read, it is a little interesting. It's pretty slow at the beginning, but it's not that bad. This book, I own The Girl Who Played with Fire. So I wanted to get the girl with the dragon tattoo. This woman, Harriet, kind of disappears, like 40 years ago. I think it's her uncle, hires like an investigator to figure out what's going on. He doesn't believe that she's dead. He wants to know what's happened. So he hires this investigator who is assisted by Lisbeth Salander. I'm Englishing. She's tattooed and pierced, and you know they follow the story through corruption and like it's a whole thing. I own Dan Brown, The Lost Symbol. It's on another bookshelf in another room. It's actually on the bookshelf of books that I've lent my mother and she needs to read. But anyway, so I bought The Da Vinci Code and I bought Angels and Demons. It's actually a really, really popular book, #1 worldwide bestseller, I believe. The Da Vinci Code and subsequent novels are really more like, I don't want to say conspiracy theory novels, because they're not. It's more like a treasure hunt kind of a thing, with historical facts. Angels and Demons and The Da Vinci Code are both movies. I'm not sure what's going on with The Lost Symbol. So Marked is actually, I don't know how I don't own this. Well, I have 2 more up here, right? Here. Essentially, it's a vampire YA thing. They're like fledgling vampires, and then they have like this puberty moment. I mean, it's after they hit normal puberty, but it's like a vampire change, where they go from being fledglings to full vampires, and it's like a bloody, gruesome process. But this girl kind of gets sent to this House of Night school with the vampires, because she discovers that she is a vampire. Zoe is not a normal vampire. She's been specially chosen by their like head goddess Nyx to have specific powers, and like she's a little bit more special. And then there's this group of girls that kind of have their own little coven. The like head girl of this group is misusing her powers for like personal gain and whatever. The first book is just about her dealing with that. It very quickly turns into a need to fix the world thing. But that's Marked. It's by PC and Kristen Cast. Artemis Fowl. I have another Artemis Fowl book. But it's Artemis Fowl. I think it's junior fiction. It's by Aeon Colfer. So in this one, Artemis just makes this like supercomputer, and he kind of has to pull this one last gig. It's just a little confusing. He ends up stealing some technology and making some technology, and one of his friends gets kidnapped, and like it's a whole thing. And then I got these 2, which don't actually go up here, thankfully. They're gonna go in the big piles of kitchen-related paraphernalia. They're actually just recipe books. I got Party Food, and it's really just like a bunch of snacks and appetizer kind of stuff. Quick, easy to throw together. It will help with Halloween. And then the other one is the Complete Outdoor Indoor Grill, Indoor-Outdoor Grill. And I don't grill outside my comfort zone very often. And I'm a very picky eater, so it makes life a little bit difficult when I have friends who want, like, steak and whatever. I got this to learn how to grill. It's vegetables and meats. And at the beginning it has like a guidelines for successful grilling kind of a thing. And that's it for now. All of these books I did find really cheap, except for the 4 from Harley Quinn, but that's a different story. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. I am still trying to take stickers off books. Down below I have all my links and everything. Please subscribe for more videos, like for more videos. Of course, book suggestions are always welcome. Follow me on my Goodreads. Please comment and let me know how you felt about any of these books, or suggestions for books similar to them, or whatever you want. And I will talk to you guys fairly soon with another video.